Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I am excited to share with you the SBDC055 today. This is the Padi version of the 62 MAS Prospects version of the reissue. This is a Japanese domestic market model. It was just released in Japan a couple weeks ago, and one of my friends, Rocky, he purchased this as soon as it was available. He sent it to me. He's delaying his honeymoon, so big thanks for Rocky for your sacrifice. It's really cool of you to lend this in so that we can all experience this watch, this new release. So big thanks to you, my friend. Let's take a look at this dial. Let's go in on a macro level. We have a fade blue to black dial. The saturation is high. I mean, the vibrancy of the colors is it's really, really sharp. Not to mention, there's a little bit of reflectivity on that texture dial. We have a very intricate wave texture, and you can see it on the printing. You can see it just, it's hard to describe. I mean, I hope you guys can get a sense of how much this pops from these videos, because it is such a visually interesting dial. One of the most eye-catching dials that I've ever seen in person, hands down. I mean, look at the seconds hand as it sweeps around the dial. You can see the shadow underneath it just undulating over that textured dial. The applied markers, how they raise off. It is, wow, it's a fun dial. It really is. And it's set off under a domed sapphire crystal. The sapphire crystal has some AR coating on the underside. That mixed with your blued coin edging and your lacquered bezel insert. This is just one of the most wrist presence heavy watches that I've seen. I mean, just check out how this plays in the light. This is a distracting watch. I mean, it's in your face and it's cool. And I love how Seiko's not afraid to go bold here. They're not afraid to just put it in your face and put some awesome details into this piece. So I think they've done a great job. This is a special edition. So it's not limited in numbers, but it has sold out pretty quickly. I mean, there's several stores in Japan that you can't get this from anymore. So I don't know if it's just super popular because it's a new release, or they just didn't make a whole lot in this first run. But my friend Rocky, he did buy it from JapanOnlineStore.com. It's a store that I've bought from a few times. I've actually got a Marine Master incoming from Kenta there, so I'm pretty excited about that. It retails for 85,000 yen, which is around 775 US dollars with the current exchange rate right now. So it's just a little bit less expensive than the black dial version, a little bit more expensive than the standard blue dial version. Now, another interesting detail that I really like here is actually the lume. We have, Lume Bright, hands down the best lume, but for the first time, at least to my knowledge, Seiko's doing a bicolor application. So we've got this, your standard green accented with kind of an aqua tone blue. That's really fun. It's just fun to see something different from Seiko, and I think it adds to the eclectic nature of this design. It's really fun, and the lume is potent. And here, I'll give you a lume shot right here so you can see how strong it is. It's really well done. And I like the fact that during the daytime, if we get up close, you cannot tell a difference in daytime which is green and which is the blue tone. It's just a very even application, and I think Seiko did a great job. Now, one last thing before we close. How's the alignment, you may ask? Well, unfortunately, Rocky, yours is just a hair off. That's exactly the same as my black version I had last summer. I mean, you can align it, but its resting position is just a little bit off center. That's a little bit disappointing. I mean, you don't expect to see that on the higher end Seiko models. I mean, you'd expect it on a turtle, but not on a price that's approaching $1,000. So Seiko, you need to get your game together and fix that. This one's not bad, but it's a little frustrating to see. But on the whole, I mean, this is just a super fun watch. I don't think it's a great daily wear piece just with how loud it is, but it makes the perfect accent or wild card watch for your rotation. It's really, really fun, and I like it. I think you got a sweet watch, Rocky. So big thanks to you for sacrificing, or at least delaying, your honeymoon so we can all take a look at this really vibrant watch from Seiko, the special JDM release. Really appreciate that, my friend. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions. Reach out to me, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.